Let's talk about who nailed it this past week. Our weekly look back at the weekend and who nailed it. Shout out to our friends at Blue Nail Roofing. I'll lead things off here with Saturday afternoon Keller High School baseball. Their head coach, Rob Strand, there he is on your screen, 72 years old, coaching in his final season, retiring after this school year. Started at Keller High in 1998. Took him to the playoffs every year since 2002. Over 750 wins. Never a state championship. Until this moment right here, a 2-1 win over Lake Travis on Saturday to win the 6A Division I state championship. They'd gotten to the title game in 2021 and lost, and he maintained all through this week leading up to this game that, hey, this isn't what's going to define our program. It's not what's going to define our career, and he's right. They've had immense success. They've been one of the best programs in the area forever. He's done his job already and in spades. But to go out like this is cool. Really, really cool.
Very cool.
Really, really cool. So that's mine. Who's on deck?
I think, I'll go next, but I just think that when you're playing for a coach and you want something, obviously these kids want to win the state title for themselves, but then to be able to do it for a guy who's poured so much into them, it just adds like such an extra layer of meaning. So it's awesome. Speaking of extra layers of meaning and being there for people outside of yourself, DeMarvion Overshown tying the knot this weekend with his high school sweetheart, Alexis. Now Alexis Overshown. They already have 2 children together. I mean, this is a guy on the team that it's hard not to root for. I mean, look at him. An all white suit. Is there anybody
swag? But just like the shoulder pop, he's just... Dude, so much swagger.
He is joy personified, and I think you've seen that come through during both of his severe knee injuries that he's bounced back from, that he stayed positive throughout dealing with and recovering from. He had several teammates in attendance. Brian Schottenheimer was there. One of his former Texas teammates, Bijan Robinson, a running back for the Atlanta Falcons, was there. I know it had a Texas flair to it. I'm pretty sure he used like a local barbecue joint to cater the event, or at
the
least
best
like
barbecue is whatever's local to you.
That's true. But no, just an awesome moment for him. I think he said, or he talked about what it means or it meant to him to have his teammates there. He said, when you've gone through the blood, sweat, and tears with guys and they show up in moments like this, it means the world. Awesome for his teammates and coaches to be there, and a huge congratulations to them, to the Overshowns.
The local barbecues and all that you're talking about, the local vendors that they used was very intentional. They wanted to try and give back to that East Texas community that has supported them for so long, and yes, and truly raised them in some form or fashion. So pretty cool stuff from DeMarvion Overshown, who remains one of the very best people in that locker room to cover and just in general. It was pretty cool.
You just need a full season out of him. I want to see what it's like continuing on the field. Y'all went sentimental. I'll go cool. This was yesterday afternoon. AAA Oklahoma City. Looked like this was going to be a routine pop fly, not so fast. Wow. Sliding catch off the glove, picked off by the third baseman, fired back to first. That was actually Alejandro Osuna at bat, so he still found a way in AAA to hit into a double play. But 7-5-3, just seeing it bounce out of the glove, and the awareness here, it's Noah Miller, to know it didn't hit off the ground, but hit off the glove. And know he could double him off by firing back to first.
That was a cool play.
That was awesome.
I confess, I don't know how the replay rules work in minor league baseball. Like, if they had ruled that and hit the ground, would they have been... I mean, I know they did the ABS testing in minor league baseball before they implemented it in the majors, so I would imagine they must have replay review
It's a great question.
at their fingertips. I think all of those games are televised, so it would be a level playing field in that regard, so I imagine they must, but
if that was
awesome.
If that was also the only replay angle of it, and getting in grainy on that kind of film, that could have been a little more difficult to try and confirm, but...
The cameras at minor league ballparks, not exactly the same as what's at Globe Life Field,
Were you watching the Rangers AAA affiliate? Is that how you found that?
No, actually just popped across my timeline because the play-by-play guy said that's the closest I've come to cursing on air. Seeing that, so.
Hey, if you guys haven't been up to check out the Rough Riders, that's a fun time. Like, watching minor league ball, don't sleep on it.
They have a freaking lazy river or something in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Well, some sort of pool out there,
Yeah, no, it's a lazy river, Yeah. Michelle
Shout
was
out
right.
Frisco.
I'm going to take it back to the feel good again. I find that we have themes. Like last week we were self-indulgent and today we're feel good. Speaking of the Rangers, do you guys know who threw out the first pitch at the game yesterday?
I do, but I haven't seen the video.
Brandon Nimmo's grandfather. Look at him walking
on his bobblehead night or
out there.
bobblehead afternoon.
Look at this sweet little old man.
It's a decent throw too. Better than 50 Cent.
Can you just imagine like being able to share a moment like that? And like I'm getting emotional
That's
just
so cool.
watching it. Look at this. I'm such a sap. Like I mean, I want to watch him throw it again.
If our director can pull our director's camera full screen so we can see the tears glistening down her cheeks.
Talent. It's our talent.
Okay, now that everybody's turned off their TVs because nobody wanted to see that.
Where's the teardrop bottle? We need that.
Yeah.
We all need the ability to like punch her full just in these kind of
Yeah.
Everyone around here thinks like I have such a tough exterior. You guys know better. I'm a sap at the core and stuff like
Yes.
that just gets me every single time because like we've talked about it before on the show, but like baseball brings generations together and you get to see that with stuff like that. And I couldn't imagine being able to share a moment like that with my grandpa.
Just to be able to throw out a first pitch at all is a singular thing that not many people get to do. But then for you to be able to have that connection with your grandfather on, you're saying, his bobblehead night, like that's very cool.
He's from Wyoming, and so the bobblehead itself was actually him, I think, on a bull or some sort of like animal. And he said when he was a young kid, that was his dream, was to be a professional bull rider. And when he was growing up, which I would imagine like on a piece of land that was part of their family, like his grandparents are probably a part of why they were there in the first place. And that was what the bobblehead was of. So probably a full circle moment, awesome moment for him, not only him and his grandfather, but his parents, I'm sure. That was a good nailed it, Kelly.
Thank you.
Very cool.